Hello my friends, Taras here with TBest Services. As you already know me, I like to talk about career, business, recruitment, and it's all part of our life. Now, this is something that is very important in order to achieve results that you're looking for. Today, somebody reached out to me and said, Taras, you've been recommended for me and I know you could find me a job, and here's my resume. I sent it to you haven't responded. And I said, I'm sorry, because I know there's a lot of resumes, a lot of phone calls. So I forwarded to one of our associates. They looked at the resume, they contacted the person, and the person has phenomenally amazing resume. You might ask me, why are you telling me all of this? Here's the thing. When we ask that person, how long you've been looking for a job? And they say 2 years. And they're like, okay, in 2 years, how many applications have you submitted? And they go, oh, 0. So the next question is, where have you looked? Oh, I don't know. So, for example, and we're talking about highly skilled individual that is in finance world. Now, the question becomes, how do you live for 2 years looking for a job? I'm not even asking how did you sustain your life, whatever, maybe your parents are rich or it doesn't matter. But if you are looking for the job and you haven't applied with any of the website, each website on Google has a career page. You do not even need a staffing agency. You do not need a recruitment partner. You just have to submit the resume. You have to find out about a company. So this person was, again, circled back to me and they're like, Taras, you need to talk to this person because I think they are misunderstanding our capabilities here. And our capabilities are very simple. We can do a lot if you're in the boat with us. Now, great. Now this person, we've sent a lot of resume to a lot of people and they're reaching out. First question the client asks, what did they do for 2 years? They were looking for a job. For 2 years? Was this resume? So all of a sudden it doesn't match. So now we come in and we have to explain to the person, you're qualified, but somebody wants a different candidate because you haven't worked for 2 years. My point is this. If you are looking to build something, be consistent. Don't put it on others. Make sure you apply for as many jobs as you can. Make sure you correct that resume. Make sure you call. And I've recorded this in my previous video as far as being consistent and looking for follow-up and calling. Because let me tell you this. My favorite animal, the fastest one I think, is turtle. You know why? Turtle continuously moves. It gets tired, moves back inside, relaxes, rests, and moves outside and continuously moves. Your heart continuously beats. And you allow for your career to be gapped for 2 years because I don't know how you look for the job. I don't know why. Was the 2025 here present? There's so many resources out there. There's a lot of staffing agencies. There's a lot of recruiters. There's a lot of people you can just talk to. If you haven't done those steps and you turn around and you say, you know what? It's not my fault. The economy is bad. Oh, the political situation is bad. Oh, hiring manager is not willing to give me a chance. Not true. Not true. Do me a favor. Look in that mirror and say to yourself, what have I done for 2 years? I know what you've done. You had some money and you lived easily. Now the money ran out because money is like a river. You have to have a cash flow. If there's no cash flow, it will dry out. You haven't invested into yourself. You haven't invested into your learning. You haven't done anything to continue and grow. And now you're in an urgent matter looking for a job. You know what I did with this person? I was able to secure a job for him. And I was able to secure a job with one of our biggest clients. You know why? Because people know that when TBest comes in, we cross-reference our people, and we do the assessment test. We know their availability and ability. And our clients, some of them are long-term clients, they trust us with the pick. Now, that's what TBest does by connecting with your opportunity. But I want you to understand, you need to take life and consistency into your patterns. It should be the same way as brushing teeth. Your resume should be updated. Your social media should be updated. Your LinkedIn should be updated. This is something very simple in 2025. If you don't do it, you won't be seen. Fortunately for this gentleman, we were able to secure him an interview, and he's going for the interview on Monday. And at the end of the day, we know that he's going to be hired because of the cross-reference and assessments that we've done on him. But if it wasn't for us, this gentleman would probably put everybody else on fire and blame everybody else. Don't do that. Don't allow this to happen to you. Utilize the days. There's 7 days, not 5. There is 24 hours, not 8. Utilize those days properly. Develop, read a book, learn a class, develop your career into extra step. I've done this in the previous video, and a lot of people reached out to me. Oh, I don't know what to start with. I work for a cleaning company. Great, amazing. Cleaning company, you could clean and listen to podcast. What podcast to listen? Listen to TBest podcast. That's fine. But there's a lot of different YouTube videos that will teach you different classes while you're cleaning. Now, it's your choice to listen to music or to listen to a class. And sometimes music is also amazing because you elevate your vibration and you get to do stuff faster. But you prioritize what you need. With that said, everybody have a phenomenal rest of your day. Know one thing, that turtle moves the fastest because it's continually moving. And it's continually, if it's tired, stops for a second, continue moves. It's not going anywhere faster or slower. It's not a sprint. Your life is in your control. It's just you have to learn to be consistent. Don't treat Saturday differently than Monday. Don't treat Monday differently than Sunday. Utilize your time. You do have to relax. You do have to enjoy yourself. Spend time with your family. Regenerate your energy. Meditate. Do whatever is needed for you. But invest into yourself. Don't be telling that the political situation is making you lose a job. And, I don't want to get into it. There's a lot of different stuff going on around the world. But if you develop yourself, if you make yourself curious and available, you will see the change. Not only you will see the change, the circle you hang with will see the change as well. And that circle you will see will narrow down. It will narrow down for one reason, because you become different. Not the same person that was yesterday. And that's when growth happens. You choose it. You want to grow? You want to stay? You want to be stagnant? Don't do that. Pick the right choice. Your life is in your hands. TBest Connect the best. We'll see you in the next video. If you liked it, like, share, subscribe. See what we do on TBest Services. How do we connect people? If you need a consultation, book one with us. We're here to help you. Other than that, have an amazing rest of your night.